Hi guys, I am finally reviewing the Kosas 10-second eyeshadows, their updated version. So you may already know I really enjoy their previous version, but they did discontinue those and they reformulated them. So they do have a little bit different of a formula now. So I'm gonna kind of compare it with the old version, and of course I'm gonna show you guys swatches. I am super fortunate to have all of the shades to show to you guys. Kosas was super kind to send me every single shade, so I'm gonna swatch them all for you guys so you can figure out which shades you like the best. Now there is one that I wanted to make sure that I could kind of compare, and that is Globe. I feel like that's a really popular shade, and that is my personal favorite shade. Now they did also change up the shade names, so Globe I believe is now called Blaze, and some of the other shades that they had before in their previous formula they did not bring back, so they do have some new shades as well. So here are all of the shades. There are 6 shades. The packaging is also different now. The packaging is much smaller, which I did really like the previous packaging, but I think this is nice as well. It'll definitely take up less space, so it's good for kind of tossing in your purse, and also just good for storage because it is smaller. So definitely travel friendly as well. If you guys do want to see a review and swatches for their previous version, I do have a video on that if you guys want to check that out. But you know, they don't have those anymore, so I don't know, maybe you won't care to check that video out. But if you're just curious to see the shades that they had before versus the shades that they have now, then you might want to check that video out. So these retail for $15, and these are said to be neutrals but hotter. So that is something that I did notice about the shades now, is that they're all neutrals. In their old version they had some brighter colors, but now these are all neutral shades. So it says a clean eyeshadow that glides on like gel watercolor to make your eyes instantly pop, infused with liquid skincare for your lids. It's supposed to be non-irritating, it's ophthalmology tested, it is safe for sensitive eyes and contact lenses. Some of the key ingredients in here are galacto-arabidin, I do not know if I said that right, which is a smoothing and anti-aging ingredient. It also has shea butter and jojoba oil, which is supposed to be moisturizing, and it is vitamin rich. And then these also contain orange flower water, which is supposed to be brightening and toning. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the swatches, and make sure to check out the text that I write because I will put the shade descriptions there. So then comparing the old formula to the new formula. So for example, I'm just going to show you 2 swatches here. So this is the old version of Globe, and then this is the new version of Globe. I actually feel like the shade is like slightly different. This one I feel like is almost a little bit warmer of a tone, while this one's a little bit cooler of a tone. Now the old version that I have, this one is pretty old, so I don't know if that has anything to do with how the shade is looking, but I'll also apply it to the eyelids so you guys can see what it looks like when it is on. And then as far as the formulas go, the old version was definitely a lot more liquidy, whereas the newer version definitely has more of a creamy feel to it, but it is still that very lightweight feeling, which I really like, and it is still kind of going to give you that like liquidy feeling. It is still a liquid eyeshadow, but this version is less runny than the old version. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it on the eyes. So this is, you know, it's still very liquidy. Honestly, it doesn't feel a whole lot different. It still does feel very similar, but it is just a little bit more of a creamy formula, and it is much less liquidy. So with the old version, you had to be careful not to do this because it would just dump out and it would spill everywhere. But with this version, it is a creamier formula, so you know, it's not just gonna dump out if you tip it over. So that's nice. I will say the other version, because it was more liquidy, it was a little bit easier to blend out. Don't get me wrong though, this is not difficult to blend out at all. I think that these actually kind of dry down quicker. It's still extremely easy to blend out, and the shade is beautiful. This is the shade Blaze, so the new name for the shade Globe. So that is what that looks like. On the eyes, it still looks just like the old version of Globe. So, so pretty. These are absolutely beautiful. It's no surprise that I like these, although I actually was wondering if I would like them as much as the old version because I liked the old version so much. I do think that it is nice now not to have to worry about this kind of like tipping over if it were to like accidentally fall over or something. That's really nice. But yeah, it still has that really nice lightweight feel on the eyelids, and it still is quick and easy to blend out, so I'm still happy with it. And also, I personally really like neutrals, so I love that it's a whole range of neutral shades. I'm guessing that maybe some of their brighter shades just didn't sell as well, so maybe that is why they didn't bring those along with this newer formulation. Globe, I know, was definitely a bestseller, and I completely understand why, because it's definitely a favorite of mine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you guys do have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, I've done quite a few other videos about Kosas products on my channel before, so if you guys do want to check that out, I have a whole Kosas playlist, so definitely check that out if you're interested in seeing me do some more reviews, and also if you want to see demos of me applying Kosas products. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and if you guys do want to see even more content from me in the future, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for my next video. Bye guys.